Hello everyone, my name is CinnamonToastKen, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. In the last episode, we got to know the gals a little bit better, you know? We kind of got our waifu picked out a little bit. I don't know. I mean, we got Yuri. She's pretty fine, and they always have like that one weird, like really young girl. I'm just not too sure. But we haven't gotten to the crazy stuff yet. It's still leading us into Happy Town. But we're gonna let Monika. We're gonna let her read with her freaking. I don't know what is wrong with. Why is her face just like weird to me? It looks like a freaking jump scare face. Like she'd jump and be like, meh! But I don't know, maybe not. Hi again, senpai. How is the writing going? All right, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monika. All right, I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? She's waifu number 2. I don't know, this girl's just like, she's not even an option. She's not even an option, but, you know, that's fine. We had this feeling to come on. Oh, well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there's some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You're sure not reading into it too much? Could be. Oh gosh, it's like Yuri. In any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid of experimenting a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out. I hope you do too. All right, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless. Cacophony are meaningless. Noise. The noise that won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl of a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. So in the last episode, I talked about, I felt like she was talking to me directly as a player, not my character. So save me. Load me. The colors, all the colors in the game, maybe. The waveform, the music, the waveforms, the programming. I don't know. Girl! I swear to your freaking creepy gaze, I'm on to you. Something's wrong with you. Unless you just really want me to give you the load, because, you know, that can do that too. But for real, I don't like her. I don't like her at all. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space in the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short make it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what this is about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Get out. Get out of here. Get out of here. Monika. I swear to sweet Jesus, it's gonna do one of those freaking. It's gonna do one of those freaking. The game is she's trying to get out of the game kind of thing. I know it. Mark my words. Maybe not though. I don't know. You never know when you might change your mind or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? Ha ha ha. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. No, get away from me. You go away. You go the freak away. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone can come sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. It's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets to give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Oh, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monika. Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on posters in case anyone wants to be prepared ahead of time. Sayori's been coloring posters, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Oh, well, I did. Do you really think it was a bad idea? Bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to perform in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems to anyone until just a couple of days ago. That's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud, the whole room full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each of us put on a good performance, poking the other one in the eyeball? She's like, poke! Then it will inspire others to do the same. What the heck is she pointing at? I just feel like she's trying to tell me something. I don't know why. Anyway, and the more people we perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature's about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. Horizons. And that's right. And isn't those reasons that we're all in this club today? Don't you want to share with others to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if that's what it takes standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least you can do is help out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. All right. Whew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Haha, that's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I have like some, I don't know. I just have like feelings about some things, right? And I'm keeping a close eye on Monika and how like Yuri's like, it's gonna be the death of me. And she's like, and she just, let's move on. It's like she knows. Or does she? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club now, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monika flips through a notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands up behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line as she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around the room, or glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens to Yuri when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered, even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her. We were just caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sarah hops in the chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting for other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out in the best of that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, I feel like her voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheerful like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew, through and through. Sayori finishes, we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Hey, even Senpai liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you perfect. Alright, wait. The atmosphere of the poem fits you very nicely. Can't read. It's already got to that point. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make sure you pick a poem that changes you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Senpai. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Senpai lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go what I wrote today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something they'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. All right, then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Oh, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would have been the other way around for me. Well, it's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. Might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea for what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised you're putting in all this effort in for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, don't you be trying to throw that skirt up at me, girl. Don't you be trying to lift that skirt for me, okay? Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nice so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish playing tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori or Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monika, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yup. Look at you two always going home together like this. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, senpai. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sorry if I almost with the words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh man. She's making me choose, waifus. She's making me choose. I just met Yuri and I've been walking home with Sayori for so long and we live close together. I don't know. I don't want to let her down and make her sad, you know? Look, I'm just gonna tell her. I'll just tell her that I'll walk with her, but then I'll really walk back with Yuri anyway. Sorry, of course I'd walk with you. No problem. I know you're in love with me, and you know, in the last episode, we realized your boobs have gotten bigger, right? So it's cool. If freaking Yuri's gonna stab somebody, all she can talk about is a freaking knife. But anyway, Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Huh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, senpai. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. I'm sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never gonna happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time? La 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 la, time to write some stuff. Time to write some stuff. Who's got some dad problems? Of course, Papa. What is Papa? Papa is, he's heaven sent. Papa was heaven sent. But Papa has a secret. He has a secret. It's a secret anger. It's a secret anger that gives him this hopeless passion. A hopeless passion for the heartbeat of existence. Doesn't make sense anymore. He goes to the graveyard, and the graveyard is filled with contamination. But there's an electricity. Oh, there's electricity in the graveyard, and the judgment day is here. The horror as the marshmallow man of eternity. Tears or tears? Tears of time. An inferno. I don't even know. Ambient. Fantasy. And I lost my story because I was secretly trying to get Yuri again. Anxiety, extraordinary, family, incapable, extraordinary. Oh, maybe I'm gonna get her again. I think I got her a couple of times. Oh man, the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and now picking up a piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy you're all willing to help for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Hey, weren't you complaining about just yesterday, Natsuki? Oh yeah, I'm not gonna talk about our part of the festival, but the whole day at school, getting to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monika, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? Yeah, I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monika. Huh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. She's the freaking... The translation, you say? The translation, you say? Uh-huh. Yeah, whatever. Let's just focus on your own event for today, okay? Fine. Your actions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at the desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything all right? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Dun dun dun. Gee, sorry, I forgot her voice. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, all right, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. Oh, she's depressed. But the conversation has already dispersed back to the usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since we've been preparing the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monika, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Senpai, what's up? Hey, this might be a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika peers across the room at Sayori, who idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Senpai. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about some things that bothered her. This time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing up the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Senpai. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside her. Turned her on, indeed. What? No way. Sayori has always been like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's not any different now than it has always been. You're so funny, Senpai. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. All right. Sure. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting her this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one who's behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glanced around the room. Suddenly, I noticed Yuri peering at me from behind her book. I haven't been reading my book. She's gonna be mad about that. Uh-oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. She looks away as quickly as with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation of her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit on the one next to her. ... I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How are you even able to tell that I was thinking that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring at her or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concerns of those willing to share in that concern. Of course, there's certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping themselves. But if you prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today. When I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Huh? Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Friend-zoned. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Senpai, the word is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there may be many untold mysteries behind it in every person, no matter how well you may know them. Can't read right now. So you think there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess I'm burping. I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looked deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious as she's searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. There's one thing that I can make reading time here any better is a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. She says that every time about the tea, doesn't she? Anyway, Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the water filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches the electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in the teacher's desk and then we'll get some water. She walks past me and settles the kettle down the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? We're just, Yuri's gonna make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounded to explain this to Monika. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. That's not her voice. Sorry, I was just a little bit curious. That kind of one-person job, isn't it? Monika, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want me to tell me there's something wrong with helping involving senpai in club activities? Huh? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, senpai. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that, it made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monika to judge people like that. Senpai, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions. We can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Why am I with her? I already know she's gonna freaking kill us all. You always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns to a light rain shower into a hurricane. You're just giving her excuses so she can kill us all. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Senpai, notice me. I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk down to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher and return to the classroom. Senpai, do you like oolong tea? Oh yeah, anything's fun. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature of the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Now, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. I decided that I would try expressing myself a little more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's used around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worried about me, senpai. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Senpai, I have a request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? This will be easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that because of her anime knockers? Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. That's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it, and since it'll go well with the tea, Yuri and I sit together against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't actually touch her chest. Ooh. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry, I briefly let go of the book and finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have a hard time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri has already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me as she needs to confirm what just happened. Senpai. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, or maybe I said that. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. You were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. I see. The situation's gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. Nervously, I take another chocolate between my fingers. This time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. Yeah, you're gonna... How did it come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest is rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath in my fingers, and I shove my finger. Okay, everyone. Monika. Computer game Monika. Don't be interrupting my moment, okay? Don't even. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Senpai, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. Oh, I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us have courage to bring up. All right, who should I show the poem to first? Let's show it to Sayori, see how she's doing. ... It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you didn't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me smile really happy. That makes me ... really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good, that's all that matters to me. Thank you, senpai. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. All right. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. I didn't get a poem from her. I wonder what her at-home situation's like. Because the game gives so many warnings at the beginning that I just know there's a looming tragedy coming. And this is like... That's a death flag if I've ever seen one. Alright, Natsuki. What's up, girl? ... This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah, about as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Of course, I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you'd actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah. Suki's eyebrows connect, or elbow connects with my stomach. Uh-oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Ha 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 ha. Heck the heck do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's the kind of the point. I should just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her point out to me like nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach. I'll be your bitch. Excuse me. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in the pile of sand, bathe in the sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in the footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful. When you press your lips to mine. Ooh. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach you daydream about each day that makes your heart leap in a way that thought you'd left long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Aw, she wants to be my beach. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something, a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard writing anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized that we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic that both of us write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with that once in a while. At the very least, it's a good practice. Does she have a crush on Yuri? Monika. I see Yuri's. Hers is gonna be like dark. Senpai, this is wonderful. I can feel the emotion that you poured into it. Is this a result of trying what I suggested yesterday? Yeah, I guess so. You did a good job explaining. Or expanding, what'd you say? I really want to try to give it more feeling. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hand appears sweaty. Ooh, I got her shook. I got her shook, you know. That poem, I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writings, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you never shared your writings before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond. Yuri? Yuri smiles sadly. Senpai, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Do you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway, but books are so full of amazing and inspiring people you want to fall in love with, or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on my face. So she's replaced books with friends, huh? We're deep thinkers or problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, senpai. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what I was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, senpai. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me like anyone else. It's so rare I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. That's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined the club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Beach. They both wrote about beaches this time. Yeah. I kind of wonder if other girl has a crush on Yuri, and she's like, yeah, girl. She's been all sundry or whatever the word is about it. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth, is it chaotically? I'm not too sure. Meets the surface. Under the clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will the sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome's the same. Yet we build another sandcastle. I stand where the foam swaps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my peace to a road at the shore. Drift forward and I return to earth forevermore. Evermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of a inane thing to write about, but I did my best to make take a metaphorical approach to it. Oh, my eyes are kind of dried out. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wants to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare our differences in writing styles or our thought processes. Anyway, it's her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. It's just, I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not hard to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. And the last one. Your freaking face. Hi, senpai. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Haha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monika take the poem I'll hold in my hands. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are at most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like lights turn on inside of her head. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. Please, I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that you must be pretty into her. Huh? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, fiction one anyway. Monika kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, that's me talking. There's not anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth, a lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift, the sky, victim in the currents of the wind, day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, and the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady knows everything, knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There's no meaning, there's no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I'm not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. A sea. never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. You mean everyone in this game is a 2D model? Is that what you mean? Oh my god, alright. Anyway, here's Monikuma's writing tip of the day. If you're ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good, it can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people are enjoying writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier, because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or bad or okay, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thank you for listening. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second, it's not me or something... Or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. I mean, they're like freaking like... The game is like, dude, something bad's about to happen. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone is... It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Hey, they're holding hands down there. Where the heck is she run off to anyway? I just thought she wanted to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. And she acted like she wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's all right. Seriously? Of all the times to go home, not to go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri. Oh, wait, that curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of... Oh, you're not going to tell me what she said? Ooh. Okay. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as far as Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I'll never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder when she's not around. That may be the case. If I can't be the leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know, so you should make some banners and decorations and help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes. She stares at the desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already erasing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Senpai. The one who's truly useless. The one who's truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsu and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way if give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. That's... If Monika's suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members, how on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a little bit of help either. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monika's gonna give me a choice. You shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Senpai may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So, therefore, he may be more suited to assign with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard can it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Senpai to... What are you saying? That would be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Senpai to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry, I was just saying though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah, Senpai, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Huh, very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. All right, I'm going to go with, I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it. How many save slots are there? There's so many. So many save spots. Oh my god, who do I pick? Sayori ... Monika, Yuri, Natsuki? This is like a huge decision. Don't know. Oh man. I mean, I don't care anything about Natsuki, so... I mean, I've spent all this time on Yuri. I might as well hang out with Yuri more. I mean, why wouldn't I, right? But Monika... Monika's right there. I can hang out with her, but I don't trust her because she's the freaking computer. All right, I'm just gonna pick Yuri, whatever. I got a save point, it's fine. I'm picking Yuri. Oh, I'll probably be most helpful helping Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying... So you'll help Yuri then, Senpai? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, you'll be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I'd be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? I'm not even paying attention when I'm speaking anymore. Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may be the right word. But I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Senpai? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested in seeing how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant after all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Senpai picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that, but you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken back by Yuri's words. She already has trouble with words, so cheering someone up may be far from her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri's always trying to sound like Sayori. Even though it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I'm kind of appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cups are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe in you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. All right, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Natsuki to the door, and they chat between each other. Huh? I turn around. Sorry, I realize I don't have any way to contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. I should give you my phone number? I think that would be best, yes. All right then, you and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Huh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought we'd be going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house. All right. So she doesn't want me to come to her house. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for the reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I can manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. You don't understand. Don't underestimate yourself, senpai. I think that will make a very productive team, even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You want me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe in you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. I even gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. There's no telling what might end up happening while we're outside school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell, but until then I'll be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. Oh yeah. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left early. Oh no. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between that, what Sayori said and what Monika said, it's really okay for me to put Sayori's feeling aside when she might need me? No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I hope she's okay. She's not gonna be okay. She's not okay. I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past, so that she can't actually respond. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. Oh God. Oh God. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. Do we not have parents in this game, by the way? It's already strange for her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her room, where I finally find her. Sayori? Ah! She's fine. She's fine. She's not dead. Close one. Whew. Oh man. She's fine. Oh, that creepy bird back there. Hi, senpai. I sit down in her room. Sarah forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sarah's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and the wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Are you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how do you know about that? Sayori already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monika told me. It's only natural to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Now that's true, but what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, senpai. Why can't it just be like it always has been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Oh. Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this, so tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, senpai, but you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, senpai? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? We did. We did. I called this earlier. I knew it. I knew she was depressed. And freaking goddamn knew it. Sucks. Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept me from this the entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. I don't say that. You're making it worse. Because if I knew, I'd have done everything I could to support you. It's kind of her thing, though. She doesn't want you to do that. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, senpai. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decide the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right, I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, senpai, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could ever have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace. Senpai, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. Please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Senpai. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Senpai, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll be mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Senpai. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day there, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It'll be fun. To my surprise, Yuri shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? All right. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. Oh, she's definitely dead now. She doesn't want me to, like, worry about her and all this stuff, and I'm pretty sure I just made it worse. Like, I think my character feels like he's helping, but I don't think he is. I think he just made it a lot worse. But that's their whole thing, you know, is she doesn't want me to worry, she doesn't want me to put energy into it. She doesn't want what has happened, basically. And then she wanted, you know, me to have more friends, but then she also wants me to herself. She was selfish, you know. But then she sees me interacting with the other people and she's sad. So I think she's just Yep. Hopefully we see Sayori again alive, but I highly doubt it. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about when Yuri's about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much. We're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I was just focused on what's ahead of me. And then if Yuri sees me leaving her house, oh Jesus, it's beginning. It's beginning, isn't it? It's starting. Maybe not. We'll see. I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. Now, you always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be more common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. Did you manage to find everything? Excuse me. I got this deep voice. Did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No, it'd be really embarrassing for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which is in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both hands firmly in her lap, as making sure she keeps track of them. She almost got my porn drawer. Oh man, not the fabbing material. I mean, who actually keeps magazines and stuff? Anyway, so should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh wow, I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity, and for cupcakes, I guess. I've determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? I'm making her worse too! I'm like, yeah, it's perfectly fine if you to go off your freaking rocker and stab everybody with your knife that you've already talked about. I am making everything so bad. I think I'm being all smooth and hitting on them, but no, I'm digging my own grave, really. Or everybody else's, I'm not too sure. I don't know if I die or not. I probably do. That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bags. She pulls out a few candles and wooden cylinder-shaped objects. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, sounds like it'd be really neat. What's the wooden thing, though? Oh, this is a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? That's one of my favorite contributions to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you use, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. That's a fancy word. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's also like magic. Yuri takes a cylinder and pushes a switch in the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, it smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, it's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. Oh my! Oh! Is that right? Is that right? Am I about to be seduced? Oh boy! And her smooth wooden object she has. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I like to do is write different word on each piece of paper. We'll write about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon and hang them in the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper into the ribbons and create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be wonderful? It'd also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract someone to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Blah. Here's a marker, senpai. You can write any character you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. All right. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length, then reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Oh, God. No. Be on your best behavior. She has a knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. Teach their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. All right. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe? Oh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You laughing at me? No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. I'm screwed. Oh, man. Suits me? Yeah. It's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curiously of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Senpai, why'd you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh! Oh, man. All right. Oh, no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. Are you squeamish? I'll go wash it off now. Without warning. No. Oh no. Why did I have to pick the psycho killer? All right. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Save me. Save me, somebody. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I stiffly pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, face burning up. Yuri, it's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it's a little weird, and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this the rest of the afternoon? All right, you know what? I swear to God, if I stick my finger back in her mouth. Oh my God. It might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Oh, thank Jesus. I mean, that's still freaking out there, man. I thought he was gonna be like, sure, you know, the sight of blood got you hot and bothered, girl. Oh God. I don't know what to do. Oh man. Oh God. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pause right here because I need a minute. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Yandere Simulator of Doki Doki. I can't wait for the next episode. I hope you're ready because it's probably gonna get worse. I can't even. It's the snowball is rolling. It's rolling, and it's gonna get bad. It's gonna get real bad. I know it. Thank you guys very much. I'll see you guys later. Until then.